Saturday morning update. Here all by my lonesome and MiniWarGaming, but we have some update thing on the plane. Okay, so building it wasn't too bad actually. It all went together pretty well. As you can see, it's got a very nice wingspan compared to where's my plane? Where are they? There they are. So yeah, you know, flying beside each other, there are, you know, nice support fighters, little tiny bombers, but this is the Big Bomma. So just a little explanation of what I did, just building the main engines, and I didn't want to finish the propellers, because I think the propellers is something are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Distinctive about like airplanes, especially, you know, World War II, World War I. So propellers just are something very important about a plane, and so I wanted to make them more orky. Maybe continue to use like the Defcopter bits, although obviously I'd cut them apart. Although it actually is not that bad of a comparison compared to the given size, which is maybe that's about half an inch longer. So I might extend it, or just, you know, I have lots of extra Defcopter bits from all these Salta Black Breeches. I can find them. Excuse me. But yeah, so there's that to be done. Everything else in the middle is the same. This can move. These can move too. I just glue them in place. I'll probably glue this in place too, just so it doesn't crack the paint. And there's no real purpose of it moving. But I'm pretty excited about that. As you can see, there is one's closed, one's open, because I figured it's an orc plane, it's not going to be very organized. I wanted them both closed, but it was like, And then I got the cool ideas that a lot of people have written on comments of just like my first intro video of, yeah, everyone wants stuff hanging off. And so I'm thinking of actually buying a new squad of Storm Boys, just like the 5 of them, and have the 5 of them and just hanging from different spots, just to add to it. I'm gonna have emplacements like the well, I have lots of, these are all grots from the Stompa kit that I never used. I was gonna put them on my new Stompa, but I gotta put them on this one just because why not? It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. So one thing I kind of made a mistake, because I thought this was gonna be main bomb bay, but this is actually main bomb bay. So I'm gonna probably cut this out. But right now, like right here is actually this like little platform that comes out that you could build, and there's like a guy laying down that can like shoot underneath. Already I'm gonna have like the grot gunners popping out here and probably here, so I'll have like 6 to 7. That's right, like twin link big shooters, like those little grots with the, you see from the, I think it's on the Burna Bomber kit. Anyway, so there's that. But it looks so cool on the bottom, and I kind of want to build it, but it'll ruin all this work I've done on the inside. So I might just leave it, might cut it off, maybe move it down a bit, or move it up a bit. I'll figure out something. And then I've already I got a little overzealous. Well, I don't know. And I put one little grot there so far, hanging out. So he's gonna just whee! Just one of the many, many things that is just gonna cover this. There's not going to be very much room on here at all. There's going to be just like, for example, the battle wagon. Those of you who are familiar with the battle wagon kit, there is, oh man, more grots. And I bought a grot kit too, so I have a bunch of grots that are on their bases, but they're not painted. And so I might just litter them around the plane instead. Although I wasn't about to get around to painting them so I could actually field them in battle. Plane's more important. Now, where are they? They were just... Anyways. Oh, here we go. Put this somewhere. Ah. So there's also like a built-in top to it that'll go on top of here, and that won't be glued, so I can take it off. And so that just goes on there, and they have their own built-in gunner, so I'll probably do that with like an orc gunner or 2, or maybe a couple grots going around. It'll be fun. Anyways, these guys, They just have that, and they can just go on like the side of the back of the battle wagon. But I was thinking put them on the plane like this, and then making like a little emplacement for them. But they'll be there, and they'll be shooting off like that. Or maybe even make like a little hanging carriage for them underneath the plane, and they'll be under there shooting. Lots of ideas scrolling around in my head. It's going to be quite exciting. And of course I have to do the cockpit. That's going to be the most important part, I think. I really want to make it look good and everything. One person said there should be a war boss by himself commanding this. I don't know if I want to make something, either the war boss is going to be sitting inside of here, and I might just take out the glass, not have the glass at all, although the glass is on the sides here. And like have his like almost like his feet dangling out as he's sitting, like with a big like steering wheel just going between his legs. So he's just kind of like he's just sitting there, just the wind going off his face, and it would be terribly ineffective. But that's what orcs just make things work like that. I think there's two different types of orc conversions. There's the ones that are just off the wall crazy, and people love them, and they're great. And there's like the blue table painting flyer that people refer me to. You look at that and it's just like over the top. It's just like, I like more. And then there's the kind of conversions or conversions that are a little more realistic. I'm not sure if that's the right word. They're just a little more not so outrageous. They're still fun and they're great, but they just kind of follow more the scheme of most everything else in the universe instead of just going for like the crazy orkiness. I kind of lean more towards the more conservative in like size and realism, but I still want to make it crazy in the fact that they're just like guys littering everything, and I want to make it very orky for sure. And like this is way too round on the back. I'm gonna have to like cut this up or change it or plastic card like crazy, adjusting everything along with here, and it'll just be big plastic card bits, just, you know, repairs of it, blowing it apart and just put it back together. So don't worry, it'll be orky enough. But well, anyways, lots of ideas. So thought this would be a good update, everything. So I'm gonna post this and stay tuned. Next time I'll probably be done fully assembling and starting to litter the top with guys, and we'll probably do the same thing, just a little bit by little bit by little bit. Let me know what you guys think. Happy wargaming.